Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jaguars in the Barn video. Once again, I'm not down my barn, I'm at my house because I've got the wife's Beetle down there. Been doing a little repair on her convertible roof window. It dropped out of all this mental sun we've been having. However, it's not shining today. So that's down inside the barn. So I've been for a little spin in the Jag, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to do a little bit of work on it. So if you just rewind to my last video or two, we did the fuel pump. Because I had an intermittent starting and slight running issue one cold, where it'd be a bit jerky and just wouldn't idle at all. It's rubbish, really. The engine would stall. So I switched out the fuel pump and all has been good. But I just noticed the other day, a couple of days ago, took it out for a drive and I went through the startup procedure and it hesitated a little bit and the engine revs dropped down a little bit. So maybe it's linked, maybe it's not, maybe it's something that's new, I don't know. So what I thought to do today is just to check out the basics and just do a bit of general maintenance and cleanups. So what I'm going to look at today, you see my bonnet open hopefully, is I'm going to take off the mass airflow sensor, the MAF, check the condition of that, see if that's been gummed up, and give it a clean. I've bought a MAF cleaner for that. And also maybe look inside the throttle body, see if that wants a cleaning. Again, I've got some throttle body carb cleaner that I can just give that a clean around inside there, just to try and eliminate any of those sort of possibilities. I am going to be giving it a service over the next week or two, but it's the summer holidays here in the UK. I've been off with the family. We've been on holiday to the Isle of Wight, which is brilliant. And I've got other projects going on in my... Well, if you see my other channel, I also got a channel called VW Bus Bits. That's what these t-shirts all are. And I build Volkswagen camper vans. If I spin you around, you can see a T5, two Type 25s. So I've been a busy boy. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of routine maintenance today. So we're going to do the MAF, look at the throttle body, and then, like I say, in a few days, I've bought the oil, I've got some coolant, it's basically fuels and filters. We're going to look to do just a basic engine service on the car, so I can annotate the notebook and the paperwork and stuff like that, because it was due when I did the MOT, which was a few weeks ago now. So let's have a look at what we're doing today. So if I spin the camera around to my car and show you what we're looking at. So again, this is a UK right-hand drive car. So on the right-hand drive of my car, this is where we'll find the mass airflow sensor. Inside this little box here, we'll find the wire. And that's the bit that will be gummed up if it is gummed up. So we need to take the airbox off, remove the MAF, and just because I'm going to be in there anyway, we'll take off the trunk in to the throttle body. It looks a bit grotty on the outside, so we'll just give it a bit of a general clean up, check around, what I'd call the butterfly valve, just to see if there's any deposits in there that want cleaning away. So that's what we're going to do. So first thing we're going to do is just to remove this piece of duct. And to do that, I need to put my phone down. So let me just put you on pause a moment. I'll go and get some tools, set the camera up, and then we'll set to it. Okay, so for setup, so first thing we're going to do is the Jubilee clip here. There's a slotted head screw or a 6mm bit. So we're just going to undo it just to slacken it off. Like so. And then we're going to disconnect the breather hose here. There's two pinch clips. I'll try and bring you in. There's two pinch clips. Keep the camera on it. One this side. So here, but then you'll see the grooved part. There's one there on the top and the bottom. So when you press it, it overlies that connection. And we're just going to gently pop it off like so. Bit of residual oil, there's nothing really to worry about. And then we're going to go down to the instrument, which I think is actually broken on here. But we're going to look to remove that as well, so we can lift off the whole airbox and have a look. So yeah, we might be able to take off the lid. We'll see how we go, but we'll disconnect it from here. I think we'll just remove the whole box, unless I can undo the clips. We'll see how we go, because I don't need the bottom part of the box off. So we'll see how we do. So let me just pop you back down. Hopefully you can see. and then we'll take off what we'll do is we'll take off the top part from the throttle body, and I got a 10mm just here and another one just there. So we'll undo, well, beg your pardon, they're not 10mm. Let's have a look. Getting ahead of myself. An 8mm. Be careful not to drop it. We'll just put it there for safekeeping. On there. Still warm. I've just taken it for a drive, so there's a lot of heat coming off the engine. And again, just want to be super careful. Bit of downward pressure. And there we go. Put it down to one side. Nice and safe. So then this can lift away from the top there. There's a little rubber seal. And then, so you can see that's off. If we just come down this way a bit, so you can see. Just going to ease it away from here. Perfect. I'll put that down to one side. We'll clean it all up in a bit. Right, so we're going to disconnect the wiring. It's this little push tab here. So push that tab it's a bit tricky with one hand. Let me just pop you down a minute. There we go, work him off. I said the instrument's broke, look. Okay, that should now then lift off out the way. Oh yes, it is dirty in there. I'd have to be able to see. But basically it's the wire. Let me see if I can get a light in there. I don't know if it's going to let you see it. I can just about see it. I won't touch it with my finger. There's a little wire there. It's a bit gummed up. So we're going to take the top of this off. And then to do that, there's just a few of these clips all the way around. Another one in the middle. On the end. And if we turn it over, there's one here. One on that end. We can then separate the two boxes. There we go, you can see it's time for a filter change. And we've got a bit of debris inside the box as well. So again, let's just pop it down for a moment. Put it to one side. Let's remove the filter. He just pulls out. Put the filter down to one side. And that leaves me, I'm hoping, can you see it just in that little rectangular case? There. Little focus. It's trying to focus on my hands now. It's got a little globule on the end, a piece of wire. that's what we're looking to clean. So I'll bring you back under the garage and then we'll look to clean it in there. Right, so it's come out to me bench on the decking. I'm going to try just to see if I can get a bit of focus on the cable or the little wire that's inside the MAF. So just to see if I can show you exactly what it is we're trying to clean. And what we don't want to do is be touching it. So there's just a little wire at the end of the tip of this white thing I'm putting in there. Hopefully you can see that. That should be a nice clean wire. And you can see it's not. Now you can remove the mass airflow sensor, just this cylindrical part from the airbox, but we don't need to. It sits up nicely there on my bench so I can show you what we're doing. So that's what we're looking to do, is to clean all this wire off. So it's clearly not been done in a while. So what have I got? So I've bought some liquid moly, product I've used before, airflow sensor cleaner. Don't be tempted to use any other type of cleaner, like a carb cleaner or anything like that, because it could actually cause some damage to the sensitivity of the wire or the electrics going up there. This product is designed specifically for it. So try and use the products that are designed for its use. And that's the safety information there. So let's just see if we've got use instructions. There you go. So up here, for eliminating deposits and contaminants at airflow sensors of modern injection systems, spray the remove sensor and allow the dirt to drip off. Before installation, allow the cleaning agent to drip off. When using on plastics that are sensitive to solvents, especially on mechanically loaded parts, test for compatibility. So that's all we're going to do. Basically, it's going to give it a good old squirt and see what comes off it. So I've just rested on some plastic, so I don't want to go onto my old weathered oak bench. So we'll just take off the cap. There we go. So I've got a little bendy nozzle here. We're just going to aim that at the sensor and see what happens. So don't be tempted to scrape it off. We're just going to go a little bit at a time and see how we get on. So as the instructions say, just let it drip away. So we'll let that drip dry. And what we're looking at doing is having a nice clean wire all the way down through. So we're just going to repeat this process until we get the wire nice and clean. Right, so we've left it a good 10 minutes or so. And it's come up nice. Hopefully you can see that. Nice clean wire. What's that blob on the bottom is supposed to be there? That's not a build-up of crud or oil deposits. So that is now ready to go back onto the car. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a clean up inside here with my cloth. Unless you just to put a bit of solvent around there. Just to clean away the old oil residue. to get inside there. Again, not touching the wire. There we go, that's looking good. Right, let's take it back over to the car. Right, let's come back over to the car. And all I'm going to do is, where this is a bit dirty, just give it a bit of a tap out and a wipe over. So I'm not going to do it properly today because I need to replace the air filter, and I don't have the air filter as yet. So that's something I have to do another day, and I'll also order a new instrument to replace the one that's broken off. You can see it's just there, a bit broken, so we'll order ourselves a new one of them as well, and maybe sort of get down and clean up that bracket and paint it up when we do it. That's not today's job, so it's going to look to pop this back on again just by locating the lug. There's a lug here which goes down into what I just showed you. Oh, that's broken off as well, look. The corner tab of my airbox is broken off. It's still in there luckily, so I'll see if I'll be able to do a repair on that. So anyway, for today, we're just going to put it back in its position, reconnect the ducting which goes to the inner wing. Just pop my clips back. Yeah, that's there. We'll be replacing the air filter, but for now we're just going to pop the old one back in again. Like so. And then the box can just lift up my electricals so they don't fall down. Pop that back in place. It's just a case of putting the spring clips back on. 3 on the front. One down in this corner. And this one on this back edge. That's that. Electrical plug back on. So just while I've got access at the moment, what I'm also going to do is just give the inside of the throttle body a clean, because if you can see in there or not, that's a little bit dirty as well. So I've got some carbon throttle body cleaner that we can use for that. So again, if I just pop my camera out, I'll show you what I'll do with that, or what I've got. This is just a run-of-the-mill Carplan carbon air intake cleaner. So it cleans and lubricates carburetor choke, throttle body and valve, induction system. Now if you've got it on the bench, perfect, but I'm not going to take it off because I don't have a base gasket to replace it with. So we're just going to leave it on. And I'm just going to start on the top. And give it a squirt. It's quite fast acting, it's quite aggressive. So don't go mad with it. I'm just going to go in there with my cloth and wipe away the deposits. Like so. What I also want to do is to open up the butterfly and squirt some down inside there. So I'm just going to get a screwdriver to open up with and to keep it open, and then we'll be able to see inside it a bit better. Right, I hope you can see down inside there. Sort of got as close as I can with the camera. So all I want to do is open up the valve and put something in there to stop it falling down. So something metal and something not short enough that's going to fly all the way down inside. So let me just go to the other side a moment. And hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is just push down on one side of the valve, open it up with my fingers, just place the head of my socket there. It can't fall all the way through, it's too big. And that's just going to keep it open just to allow me to work inside there. So again, I'm just going to get the throttle body cleaner. I'm just looking to remove the deposits around the edge that form the seal, really. And hopefully you can see the dirt coming off. I know it's running down inside the throttle body, but that'll soon burn off inside the engine. And I'm trying to get my fingers and the cloth inside there. Again, don't use tissue or anything that could fall down inside the throttle body. This cloth is perfect. There we go. Just let it do its magic for a minute. That's it. Try and get in there as far as I can. There we go. And I'm going to do that and just swap over the socket to put it down the other side, like so. It gives me better access to this side of it. Again, try and have a clean part of the cloth to go in. I say try and get the lip of the butterfly valve itself, because that's what does the sealing. There we go. I think a bit on this top edge here. I think we're in business. Happy days. Right. So I want to go ahead and put the air intake on now. What I'm going to do first is clean up the rubber seal, so I get a nice fit. So again, I'll just use a bit of the carb cleaner in there. Like so. Okay, let's take that off for a minute then. And get rid of that residual oil and dirt. Lovely. And the same for the pipe here. Sorry, the rubber gasket. Give that a bit of a clean off, because we want to maintain a good airtight seal around the top of the throttle body. So any contaminants we can remove from it now will help us to do that. Right, brilliant. So we'll just pop the seal back on. Make sure it goes evenly around the lip. And then I'll just reposition the camera so we can see the whole assembly going on in one. Okay, so while I'm in my cleaning mode, we'll just clean up the other end here. Bit of carb cleaner again. Put that out of the way. Put that off a minute. Just give it all bit of a once over. That looks a lot cleaner down inside there. So just wipe off the Jubilee clip while I'm at it. Lovely. So get it lined up. Jubilee clip goes on that way round. So we'll start here. Just move the actual pipe up out the way. In fact, we'll just give the top of the covers here a bit of a quick clean while I've got access. Like so. Right, so we'll start with this end. I'm just going to push it back over the rubber seal, like so, nothing more to it than that. And then at the top end here, just want to make sure, again, the rubber seal sits down nicely over the top. So we got our two 8mm bolts, one in here. Just loosely put it down for now. And then the one on the back edge. So hopefully you can see. There we go. Just here. That's gone down nice. Put the ratchet on. Not too tight. There we go. You know when it's down. Perfect. Then we'll switch back to our 6mm. Tighten up the Jubilee clip. Okay, not too tight. Nice even pressure. Bear in mind, with wind it onto plastics, you don't need to go mad. Just enough to hold it, which that is. Then all I'm going to do again is a quick squirt on the inside of there. Just to keep everything nice and clean. And gently, because these are quite brittle, this is, I think I replaced that when I bought the car. Gently inside, and it snaps shut. Just like that. So we want to be looking through the bellows. We want to make sure there's no splits, cracks, anywhere we can get an air leak, which would cause sort of any rough idle. And mine is all in good order. So there we go. That's essentially it. So that's the throttle body cleaned, MAF cleaned. So yeah, two quick and easy jobs. Obviously I filmed all this in real time, so it doesn't take very long to do. You know, it's a half-hour job at best, but just to try and aid with a bit better idling. and just general maintenance really, just routine stuff that you should be doing really, especially on a car that doesn't get used all that often. So there we go, see if you can see me. So that's it for this episode of Jaguars in the Barn. Hopefully that's of some help to some of you out there. Like I say, people can get a little bit worried about things like MAFs and throttle bodies and stuff like that. It's very straightforward, particularly on this car, very accessible, very easy to get to. The cleaner's pretty cheap. I think it's about £10 for that can, but I used hardly any. That'll go on forever now. So yeah, very, very straightforward. So that's it. So thank you so much again for watching. If you like what we're doing, if you like the videos we're putting out there, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Let me know how you think I can improve my channel, how I can improve my videos. If there's anything you'd like to see me do, either on my XK8 or the XF, again, please leave a comment in the comment section below. One of my next videos I'm hoping to do, as I said before, is to give the car a service. So oil and filters, definitely need an air filter. That's the original one from when I bought the car. So when I bought the car last summer, that's the original one that was in there. It's in good order, so I kept it in, but obviously it's clearly time for an update now. Had a visitor. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I look forward to putting some more videos out there. I'll say, so look out for my next one. Hopefully in the next week or so we'll get the servicing sorted out and we'll be able to upload that onto the channel. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share the videos with your friends, and let's get more people involved in the channel. I'd love to see that. So from me and the Jag and Ben, hello. We'll see you all next time on Jaguars in the Barn. Say bye, Ben.
Bye.
Bye. Give us a wave. Thank you, everybody. Cheers for now.